All right, everything, let's make things clear. People have been speculating since the beginning that XRP will reach a huge milestone. $110,000 was not only a possible amount, but also a given and an estimate. That prediction just got a huge boost. We're talking about Larry Fink of BlackRock supporting this picture. And he's not just talking about a measly $10,000 per share. Hey, he's making it sound like it's a must. Let's get right to the heart of today's subject before we jump. Boss, I need some help. Go ahead and hit the bell, subscribe, and click the like button. Do not worry, things will get better. Imagine that big names in finance like BlackRock and Vanguard are now seriously thinking about using XRP for their foreign deals. There are rumblings about BlackRock putting out an ETF that focuses on XRP. Yes, what you heard is true, but there's more. Wait a minute, not content to stop there. Larry Fink is now looking at the $30 trillion real estate market and has found, you got it, the key to its future. In order to tokenize everything, the XRP ledger is ready, and with an amazing $1.2 quadrillion from traders and foreign swaps through ISDA, the group is set up to use XRP. For each part, there is a token, and below is a clip that is part of our movie. That will get people's attention. Larry seems to be confirming BlackRock's plan for an XRP ETF, so we won't have to wait much longer. Feel free to watch this clip now. Allow me to do this as an example of how we're making it safer and more legitimate. We're waiting for the Bitcoin ETF to come out. Are you going to make another ETF? Think about getting XRP or an ETF. I know you have Ether out there. Think about XRP. Would you like to answer that? I can't do what you want me to do. I do, yes. Can't all be happy together. Please give me the WP. Thank you. There have been a lot of strange things happening in the world of cryptocurrencies lately, like this XRP picture on the well-known exchange crypto.com, whose value went through the roof to an amazing $43,000. This is not a one-time thing. As a whole, this fits a trend of XRP's value rising out of the blue. Remember how we just talked about a problem with $7,000 worth of XRP at a big exchange? The next exchange to see this is crypto.com. It looks like these sudden increases in XRP's value are happening more often on a number of platforms. But let's talk about something else. I did a lot of study and found something equally interesting that has nothing to do with BlackRock or the general XRP market surge. We're going to talk about Gary Gindler, the famous CC head who took over for Jake Clinton. Most of you probably already know that Gindler always rates XRP as a safe. This part is interesting. The brother of Gary, Robert M. Gensler, looks a lot like Gary, and they are the same age. As vice president of T-Price, Robert plays a key part in the company. If you look a little closer, you'll see that TR Pricing isn't just any investment firm. It has a big stake in XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, making it one of the biggest owners. In this case, this is an interesting link. Gary Gindler, on the other hand, was in charge. The CC still thinks of XRP as an investment. His twin brother owns a lot of shares in an investment firm that has a big stake in XRP and other cryptocurrencies. It's an interesting job. That makes a lot of things worse, because of all the complicated factors at play in cryptocurrency investments and rules. It's interesting to think that Robert Gindler, vice president of T. Rowe Price, may know more than anyone else about how much potential XRP has, similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum. This idea is getting more common. The company has big positions in these three cryptocurrencies. The CC publicly denies any insider trading, but many studies and papers have found the opposite. These studies, which focus on insider trading and market manipulation, have often shown questionable CC actions. It looks like a trend is beginning to form. People who work for the SEC seem to be telling their family members about which digital assets might soon no longer be considered stocks. Then these family and friends invest early in these assets. When the asset is officially deemed not to be a security, its value soars, making these friends and family very rich by buying low and selling high. Let's look at how likely it is that Robert Gindler knew from his brother Gary Gindler that the SEC might lose a case against XRP. This kind of information could mean that Congress will try to reach a deal. Now is a great time for student investors to buy XRP thanks to the SEC and Ripple Labs. However, as the price of XRP rises, more money is going toward Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most importantly, XRP, which adds another part to this story. There is a lot of talk in the cryptocurrency world that XRP could go up to $10,000. $20,000 or even $60,000, especially from experts who have been bullish on the asset, like Jack the Ripper, who says it will go up in value quickly and past $589. Even though it's a bold prediction, it shows how people are becoming more interested in XRP and its possibilities in the cryptocurrency space. Wall Street wants to get a piece of the valuable XRP pie. I think that an XRP ETF will be the first big move into this space. Let's look into this topic more, though. We have interesting news from Crypt Basics. A former Ripple director is interested in the news that JP Morgan has made a big move into XRP, which came from an expert. This new information made me think, and we need to look into it more. This is how the story goes from here. a well-known figure in the world of cryptocurrencies, said that Ben Armstrong had an official connection to the BitBoy business, which made an ex-Ripple member angry when it was said that JP Morgan had put money into XRP. According to him, JP Morgan has an amazing 7.5 million XRP tokens. Armstrong goes on to say that this deal was worth about 7.5% of JP Morgan's total wealth, but this claim's math is completely off. But 700,000 XRP, currently worth $4.46 million, it doesn't even come close to having 7.5% of JP Morgan's wealth, since the company's total assets as of 2023 were worth an amazing $3.89 trillion. Armstrong's math doesn't really add up, despite what he says. The importance of JP Morgan's supposed plan, which he thinks shows they have been secretly holding on to XRP, makes JP Morgan a rising star in the world of cryptocurrencies. So we have a story about how big names on Wall Street, like JP Morgan, might get into cryptocurrency, especially XRP. Even if the math doesn't quite add up, the fact that big banks are getting involved is still something to think about. Some interesting things have happened with XRP, which points to a bigger trend of traditional banking and digital currency coming together. Armstrong's bold comments have also made BlackRock more well-known. The big name in asset management is making a lot of noise by saying that BlackRock just got approval from its shareholders. That was not the end of Armstrong. He's also getting bigger because the Bitcoin ETF is thinking about adding XRP to its investments. These huge financial companies are investing in XRP, even though Ripple and the US Securities and Exchange Commission are still in court. This shows that they have a strong belief in XRP's bright future. Think about whether this is the thing. If the collecting trend is real, it means that big banks are betting on XRP, even though it changes value a lot. Wall Street was always going to start using Bitcoin. I've talked about this for more than 5 years, but it didn't seem possible at the time. As for where Bitcoin is now and how likely it is that XRP won't follow suit, I strongly disagree that the question is not if, but when. However, the situation shown in Armstrong's painting might not be the whole story. In fact, the story gets more complicated after Armstrong's shocking claims. Matt Hamilton, a former director of Ripple, added a good dose of skepticism. He questioned whether such a purchase was real and what effect it would really have on XRP, given how valuable the token is. Following the supply, Hamilton pulls out the calculator. There are now 100 billion XRP in circulation. Just 0.075% of what we're talking about is 7.5 million XRP. Armstrong said that it was a cheesy tribute to how unrealistic Armstrong's comments were, which meant that you'd almost need a satirical lens to make sense of it all. In response, Hamilton joked, "I guess this is a parody account. Let's look at the numbers," because it speaks for itself. Hamilton got the numbers right on his own. Drawing attention to the main mistakes in the first claim, the numbers don't add up, but this made me wonder where this amazing story came from in the first place. Guys, I did some study and found the answer, which is good news. Now that I've found the source, which is really cool, you know the importance of staying as smart